Good evening, everybody. How are we doing on this fine Saturday evening? I hope you're doing well. It is Saturday. We are on YouTube, and it is the multiplayer or the community multiplayer live stream. I am just trying to get myself set up on the server. It's slightly the wrong time of day, so I just need to sort that out, and then we're going to start. I will say hello, Robin Lindbergh, Alan McCain, Eugene Creel, Culchy 1983. I hope you're all doing well. Yeah. You have a working winch. Ooh, I know a couple of people have working winches. I'm just moving the time forward on the server because at 2 minutes past 8, it should be 2 minutes past midday on the server. It is currently not. That's partly because I stopped the server earlier so that I could add a mod in and do some stuff. So, yeah, we just want to rectify this, get everything synced back up, and then we can get things started. Oh, got people coming into the server. Santa BF? Oh, I haven't turned all of the okay, that's close enough. I haven't turned all of the Christmas decorations on here. So let's turn some Christmas decorations on like that. And then we'll head over to the live screen and we will do the same. Because of course, it is that run up to Christmas. Hey, Ian Falconbridge, welcome along. Peter Turner, welcome along. Steve Smith, welcome along. Right, we are... I think, though, we are looking to go and harvest a field. It is August, and I reckon that our other field should be ready to harvest today. And if that's the case... yeah, this looks ready to harvest. Yeah, sorghum is ready to harvest, so we can jump straight into this and get started on that, which is good news. Turn it off. Start it in this corner here. And away we go. Fantastic. Merry Christmas, everybody. Yeah, we are into December. I do want to set something Christmassy up behind me, sort of there-ish, but I've not got round to it yet. I would use some Christmas lights, but my son nicked them earlier today, which didn't make me very happy. But our Christmas tree is up because this is the first weekend of December. And, yeah, which is cracking. I'm very pleased to have that up. And I've got the outside lights up this year, which we didn't have up last year, which makes me very happy. Wow, this is filling this combine rather quickly. We're gonna have to go get a tractor and trailer fairly quick, I think. If you do you need digestate, Culchy? Because if you need digestate, I'm overloaded with it at the moment. This combine feels like it's zooming along. It's going to take me a while though with this combine, because this is a pretty big field and not a very big combine. So yeah, it's going to take a little while. There we go. Still got Amazon Music up. I have not tried to remove the sleep triggers on field 86 yet. I think I'm gonna have to go into the actual item list and do that, Marcus, unfortunately. I can't do it in game. It's a little bit busted. Hey, who is? I wish you could log on this evening. Kids work, Christmas party in half an hour. Oh, wow. Hey, Jude Miskimmon, welcome along. Steve Smith, welcome along. Hope you are all doing well. Can you sell digestate to other people on the server? Well, you can sell anything to other people on the server. You just need to transfer the stuff over to them, and then exchange money. Easy enough. Wow, this is quite tight up to this border here. We're gonna have to do the old trick of cutting in a little bit so that we can actually get around the corner. And then backing her up. And wait, and away we go again. A little bit of that. That's all right, as long as we keep going in a straight line and get our field harvested, we will be all good. How do you transfer stuff? They come to your silo and fill up, and then pay you for however much they fill up. That's the easiest way. So you grant them contractor access, they can fill off your silo. And then, and then you transfer over. I really want to get back to the roadway before I have to empty. We're at 82%, so we should be all right. Yeah, 87. Yeah, we're going to get most of the way around this field before we have to empty, which is good news. Evening, J-Misk 1998, welcome along. Looks like anyone can pull out the winch node from the base game John Deere gate. Yeah, I think that's why Giants installed it on the Gator, so that it was accessible to modders, which is great. I know 82 Square Studios is bringing that to the TLX 2022, I think it is. Hello, End Edge, welcome along. How you doing? Exclamation mark, join in. Oh, we are 99% full. I just noticed a little bit more. We want to get to that 100%, and then we can go and get combine emptied. There it is. I was fully expecting the lag to kick in then and cause me just a ridiculous amount of trouble. Auger out. We'll go and get the Patron trailer. He made his own, yeah. No space. Oh, you know what this is going to give us? Speaking of space, it's going to give us feed for the chickens, which is great. I'm very tempted to get rid of that trailer. So did anybody catch today's video on Silver Run? Silver Run's going really well again. There's been a little bit of an uptick yesterday and today, which is great to see. And you know what? I'm driving all the way out to the field. I've got no trailer. I should put the road. I should put the road in. Yeah, it's going really well again. Next week we're back to a more normal schedule. So we've had 2 weeks where we've just been hitting Silver Run really hard. Next week we'll still be doing three episodes on Silver Run. And then we're going to be doing Tuesday and Saturday. We are going to be on Attingham Park. I know Tuesday and Saturday we're going to be on the American Survival on Spruce Mountain Farms, and then on Thursday and Sunday we'll be doing Attingham Park. So yeah, we're back to a more normal schedule next week. Single chop or double chop would be nice. There we go. Oh yeah, we do need to put the road in here. Haven't got a couple of videos to catch up on yet. Okay. Hey, Thefisherj, how you doing? Hope you're feeling better, my friend. There we go. So this will take a trailer and a half. We can do from this sorry, a tank and a tank and a half we can do from this combine into this trailer. And empty. We'll get in. Combine back on. And yeah, the scariest bit with any lag on the server is doing this. It's doing the headlands. It just makes them so much harder. It was so close to getting a full round on the field. I think we'll be able to empty when we get back to this point this time, because it's a slightly smaller area that we're doing. Thefisherj is on the server. Yay! He has a lot of grape starts. I'm not surprised he's got himself onto the server, despite everything. I'm going to turn off my HUD so that I can try and get a decent screenshot. There we go. There's a few. Whoa. Hey, Wayland Ziblick, welcome along. Hey, Mark, welcome along. Big early for the Christmas decorations. It's the 3rd. Why so stuttery? I'm getting a bit of lag accessing the server. The actual stream shouldn't be stuttery, but yeah, my gameplay is a little bit stuttery because that's just lag accessing server. And to be clear, that's not the server. That's my internet connection mostly. Grapes harvest is next month. evening, Miles Farm Sim. Welcome along. I do have a direct seeder on here. That's the second JCB you brought tonight. What is in the shop, actually? There's a Vulture Volmet and a feeding wagon. We definitely don't need the feeding wagon. Our feeding barn is perfect. Hey Miles, how you doing? There we go. Stuttery, but otherwise all right. One day, chat, one day I will have an internet connection that is really good. Although, as I said, we are running at green. We're running at 3,000 kbps. It seems like a fairly clear picture. Yes, we're not able to stream at 1080p at the moment. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, I didn't quite make it the whole way around the whole field. I thought it was going to get further than that. Hey, Chucky Tanker, welcome along. Just watching IDK over on Twitch. Ah, yeah. Loving Silver on Matiatian Park and my American series. Well, both of those will be back next week. So we're continuing 3 episodes a week on Silver Run, and we're bringing back the other 2 series. Things are settling down a little bit, and with the increased viewers, I want to introduce people to my other stuff. So people who have recently subscribed, I want to introduce them to my more regular series. Hopefully that will increase the number of views on those. We'll see how things go. It's going to be interesting because if the viewers who we've had coming in for Silver Run transfer over to the other series, that's going to be awesome. What worries me is not getting that transference, not getting the views coming across. So we'll see if the other series do as well. Tip side right. Okay, so we're good. Hang on, just want to loop round. Oh wow, where did all my money go? Oh, I must have gone over the hour with the harvester. Thefisherj showing off his new JCB. You're not the only one, Morton. It is a little bit of lag. But it's alright, it's serviceable. I can handle it. We've got a dilemma on the realism experiment where one of those JCB fast tracks has just turned up as something used in the shop. We would have to sell both of our tractors. We'd have to sell both of our tractors, our big tractors on there to get it. But it's a tractor worth getting. And that's my trouble, is that am I going to sell both my larger tractors forget it, or do I stick with what I've got for a bit longer? I'd be sad to see the case go, but the case is beginning to get a few hours on it, and the same is very true. Well, John Deere has a massive number of hours on that series. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure what to do. I'm gonna take, I think, 3 headlands with this. Yeah, there's the lag. One more headland and then we'll start cutting in. Need to work out what the direction of that side of the field is. This is already 43% full. We're going to have to empty it far end of the field, I think. Which is fine because in this we can actually tab through our equipment. Unlike the realism experiment. Hey Melanie, thank you very much. I'm always heartened to see when people are enjoying my videos. It's one of those really nice feelings. So thank you for that. That's awesome. Back it up. Need to get all of this crop off here. I'm actually looking forward to getting back into Attingham later in the week because Attingham, we are halfway through our harvest. We've got the end of a day and the harvest to finish off, and then we'll see where we are from there. I think Spruce Mountain we're about to see stuff. I so long since I've been on some of on those series that I'm kind of going, where am I with these? And it's interesting, we're actually almost as many episodes into Silver Run now as we are into Attingham Park. Silver Run is about to, in the next couple of weeks, probably end up with more episodes into the series than Attingham is. And it will certainly, by the new year, overtake it, which is astounding. So yeah, we'll see where we get to with Silver Run. We're doing pretty well. We actually, as of today's video, don't have a huge amount to do more for the roller coaster. We've got a few bits to supply to it, but stage 2 looks pretty much sorted. And then yeah, stage 3 we will be I think we have to get the furniture factory full, so that will probably be our next big purchase on that, beyond what happens in tomorrow's video, because yeah, tomorrow's video is going to be a weird one. One of those things where you say, oh, I'd really like to do this, and then the perfect setup for doing that comes out. Wait. Hey Marcus, I think you were ploughing and preparing to seed. Yeah, I think we must be getting to a point where we're going to be seeding, probably on, if not on Tuesday, then on Saturday, is my expectation. But I need to try and get ahead a little bit this week. Which is hard because, well, I might be able to record stuff tomorrow night, which would be good. I'm going to be fairly tired because I've got 6 hours driving to do tomorrow night. Down. Yeah, this will be enough. This here is 103 degrees, but I'm gonna base it on this this last little bit on this side up here. Which again, I'm thinking might be about 103 degrees looking at this, because this is almost a dead 90 here. And then up here, 197, 98. Yeah, there is 100 and wow, 106.5. Which 180 on top of that is 91.5. We want to go the other way. Tip some straight to the chicken coop. I might do. What I think I'll do, Black Mirror, is probably get the chickens first and then put it into the chicken coop. So 292. Wow, no. I think I want to go in at that angle there. I think that's going to be my best angle. So 281. There we go. That's the angle I'm going to take this at. It seems like a fairly decent one for this field. Like that. I'm only 31% full, so that should be fine. Yeah, this is a decently large field. This one. Lag is real. It's doing okay. I can't remember what it's shift something, I think. If I remember correctly. What is? Oh, we are, well, we're 88% full. We're about to empty the combine again. Ask me questions, people. Ask me anything. What do you want to know? What do you want to talk about? Interact. I am combining. And and there we go. We're full. As it's going quite well, I'm really quite pleased with this. It's a decent amount we're getting up here. Yield bonus is 87%, so it's quite high. And yeah, little combine, and we're going to be getting things. Kind of boring seeing me. Ha! Ha! Good evening, Bruce. Welcome along. I don't get bored playing alone. No, I love playing alone. I love challenging myself in the past. I play alone a lot. Today's one of those jobs where we've got a lot of harvesting to do. We've got to get this entire field of sorghum done. We're gonna base getting the chickens on this, and harvesting I love doing. I just love doing. It is the life of a farmer, Taz. You are 100% right. We've got to go right round the other end of the field here and do this. And turn around because we don't have enough space in that cutting. I mean, the difference between doing a video and doing a stream is that the bits that you would normally, where I would normally be quiet and just enjoying playing and all that kind of thing, I tend to cut those out because you're right, and people don't always want to see that. This is nothing like the life. Really? This is a lot like the life of a farmer when I was doing it. I absolutely was, you know, driving it. Yeah, this is exactly like harvesting was for me. I'm good, Taz. It's just a case of going through and doing it. Yeah, this is exactly the kind of things that's, well, kind of a thing that we used to do. Definitely. My uncle did his whole farm alone like this. So he'd have the harvester, he would drive the tractor up, he'd empty it into the trailer, and then he'd go and tip, and then he'd go back and he'd get back in his harvester, and he'd get on with the field. And yeah, exactly how my uncle used to farm. Portuguese know how to use new tech with no idea. Yeah, Colchi. What's all this fantangling new tech? GPS, we eyeballed the whole thing. Right, I'm gonna empty the rest of this harvester out. Hey, there we are. Turn the tractor off. Run harvester on. Or get in. And away. Many years ago. Yeah, I mean, I haven't farmed in 20 years. So a lot of my knowledge is honestly a little bit out of date now. It's why I do tend to stick to older equipment and older farming. But I do love. Well, actually, one of the things I love about FarmSim is the newer technologies and the newer techniques that I've learned through playing the game. So the whole precision farming thing, the whole GPS setup, the direct seeding thing, although probably had that 20 years ago. But you know what I mean? It's a whole different thing, and I feel I understand farming a little, modern farming a little better through playing FarmSim, which is great, because if I'm understanding modern farming a bit better, then I think other people are. It's not how it is, mainly because he doesn't do combining, which is fair enough. But yeah, you know, I have an understanding. It's not a complete understanding, and that's not to say I could go out and I could work a modern farm tomorrow. But it does give me an understanding of modern farming. More so than I think if I didn't play the game. Which is interesting. I think as something that opens up farming to a wider audience, or to a wider number of people to understand where their food comes from. FarmSim is great. Still don't use GPS. My favorite tractor on our farm is a TW. Oh, Carl, we had a TW25. I remember driving TW25 on our farm. It's what a chunky piece of kit that tractor is. That is gorgeous, the TW25. Proper animals, that thing. And it's only the thing is, the TW25 by modern tractor standards, not that powerful. Well, it's 125 horsepower on a TW. But back when we were farming, 125 horsepower, that was your big ploughing tractor on the farm. That was the one that you were doing the meaty work with. You know, we were carting with 7610s and 7840s. Oh yeah. Well, to make you laugh, so when I was 17, 18, no, I must have been a little bit older than that. I must have been about 19. I was certainly in my late teens. My brother and I snuck down to the yard one evening. We got in the T-Dub and we got in, I don't know what the other tractor we got into was. It was gonna be probably one of the 7840s or something like that. And it was post-harvest, so we had lots of fields that were untouched. And we went tractor racing in a T-Dub on a 7840. Which is just, yeah, let's go burn some fuel. Which was just stupid. Plow with an old cat metal track cool. Oh, wow. That's really cool, Carl. I love that. I've never worked a farm with a cat with a cooler. But I bet that's fun to operate. I bet that's a really, really interesting piece of kit to run. I'd love to have a go with something like that. I got to have a go on an old Massey. Got to plow a couple of lines in an old Massey in at a local village show. What, 3-4 months ago now? And that was fun. That was fun. Went up and down a couple of times, and oh god, it was a really old Massey, this. Sort of one from the 70s, I think. That was good fun to be behind the wheel of a tractor again. Look, that is not how you combine. The UK racing, UK fuel stocks. This was 20 years ago. Workout, no aircon. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I say so. This is why I have a love-hate relationship with the 7610. I love the 7610. The look of the 7610, its layout of it and its big brother the 7810 are beautiful. The Fords these are. Absolutely gorgeous tractors. You drive one in harvest, no aircon, rattly, well, just sort of a fairly rough ride with the trailer on, and just, yeah, not somewhere that I enjoyed spending sort of 9-10 hours a day on. And I much preferred my 78, 7840 for that. That was a much nicer tractor to spend my my karting days in. I'll leave this here because we need to get some more before this is full. Right, we'll get another couple of rows in, and then we'll empty our trailer again. But yeah. Oh god, and the power steering on the T-Dub and the 7810, much worse than on the slightly more modern trucks at the time. What I'm going to do is go down once and then back up again, and then we'll empty out the tractor at that point. I don't think we'll have a full tank by then, but we should have enough to top the trailer off. It'd actually be quite good to go to a full tank because we're getting about a tank and 2/3 in on every trailer load at the moment. And yeah, just nice and relaxing. Getting the sorghum harvested. How much are we getting in a row? We're getting about a third of a tank a row by the looks of things. Maybe a little bit less. Maybe we're only getting about 25% full on each row. That would make sense, but that is just over a third of that row. Wow. Ah! Slow down. That was interesting. Got a little bit laggy. And get this harvested today, get our milk sold as we normally need to, and I don't know, I need to start getting the fields ready for planting. Let's just pop into here. Yeah, we're well into the canola planting window. Next time we'll be into the wheat and barley planting, so actually we're good. We can run the slurry spreader over. What I need to do to this field today is get it mulched then. So what's the state of our other field? Did we mulch that last time? Harvested. Mulch. No, so we need to mulch 60 and 56. And then we can seed them, and we'll put the slurry on top of that. Or we could try and slurry it today. What harvester am I using? This is the Rosselmash Nova 330. It's a cracking little harvester, this. I do not use it enough. We are renting this one, though. because on the farm at the moment we cannot afford a harvester and we only have 2 fields to harvest, so it made sense. How much? Oh wow, we're full of stuff. In fact, yeah, we need to. Yeah, actually need to slurry these fields before we mulch them. That's fine. Watching the sorghum go into there, it really is. I love this view in Farm Sim. This is my favorite view ever in Farm Sim. Couldn't put slurry over a mulch. Couldn't put slurry over a mulch field in RE if it was slurry that we were looking at. Sorry, if it was mulched. So these aren't mulched. What I'm going to try and do is put the slurry on before we mulch it, and then mulch it once the slurry has been put on, and see if that works. So yeah, we're going to have to get the pumps and hoses kit out today, I think, which will be fun. 94%. Oh, mods every week. Thank you, Colchi. We're at 99%. We're going to want to empty this in a moment. A little bit more. That will do, because we're not going to fill up the whole thing. Oh God, it's like a rap record. There we go. How are you doing, Farming Freel? Is the stream running all right? I know that I'm kangarooing around the map a little bit, but is the stream itself all right? It seems fairly stable from this angle here. I'm just wondering if it's stable in general. Overshot. Looks fine. Good. Stream is stable. Excellent. Yeah, getting a little bit of lag on the server, but the stream seems to be itself fairly stable, so that's good news. For some reason, that, though, needs to be refreshed. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's tried to, yeah, that's just server lag. that there. Didn't need to run. I could have tabbed between stuff. Of course, I have it that. Evening, Jesse. Go check. There's nothing. Yeah, there's nothing on here that seems to be causing issues. What wheel am I using? I have a Logitech G923. Wow, didn't take much in the harvester, did it? We might go up to the top end of the field, unload into the trailer before we cut in, I think. There we are. I'm in there. So 281 is the angle we're coming in at. There we go. And I'm not cut quite so deep into the field this time. The idea being is that we don't need to cut quite so deep into the field. You can actually open that gate into the cows. Yes, that gate does open. Indeed. So I think I said last time we're gonna plant. Yeah, we're basically going to plant wheat next year into both these fields. So I've got a couple of days of, well, I've got a couple of streams that I can do it in, and if I feel I need to, I can always pop on at some point during the week and do a little bit more. We should be able to get both of these fields done with the silage and get everything sorted as far as mulching them as well. Said I want to get the slurry on here before we do that. I and we have quite a lot of slurry. Quite a lot of slurry. We're going to empty on the next row back. Get the auger out. Hey, GG Grunty. Going well, thank you. We're getting a decent amount of sorghum off this field, which is great news because I wanted a decent amount of it. Going to do double rate. 96, 97, 98, 99. Close enough. This won't fill our trailer though. At some point, we're gonna have to cut the grass again. We need to do some silage. So the more we can get done today, actually, the better. Oh, go double rate on the slurry. No, we won't go double rate. We'll do a single. A single pass. There we are. Pull that under. Will this fill up our trailer? This might fill up our trailer, actually. I think it very possibly will, so we'll turn the combine off. And once this is full, we can head back to the farm. We come. It's quite a lot. We are getting a decent amount. How much have we got off here so far? Out of interest. So we've got 32,000 litres of sorghum and 20,000 litres of oats. That's not bad. We are going to sell all of the oats. Best price is 1,146. We are not there yet, and that will be in December. So yeah, we're pretty much at the bottom. Sorghum also sells in December for 923. So we're nowhere near that either. And away we go again. Yeah, there's going to be a thin amount left. This is the last month that I can actually harvest soybeans. Sorry, sorghum. Out of interest. Sorghum, no. So I can harvest this next month as well, just out of interest. Yeah, I think we might just travel back up this bit here and get this thin strip. Yeah, best way to do this, stick it down the middle, and that way you're not going to hit it with the edge at any point. Works really, really well. Line yourself up like this. Looking forward to Court Farms. Yes, so Court Farms still seems a way off. Looking forward to seeing more from that. Yeah, Bullet Bill, there are all sorts of rumors flying around that Bullet Bill has stopped modding and stopped working on his map. He hasn't announced anything via his Facebook page, and I'm tempted to take it with a grain of salt. But there seems to me to be very little evidence that is true. Somebody said that it's something that's been said on the Frontier Discord, and I haven't gone over there to check it out. But I'm hoping it's not true, because I'm really looking forward to Bullet Bill's map. Is Christmas song in retail too political to discuss? Not really. I feel sorry for retail workers who have to put up with Christmas songs. Do you know what? Something I am doing. I am so on Facebook every year. My friends do Whamageddon, which, if you don't know what that is you have to survive until Christmas Eve without hearing Last Christmas by Wham. And if you do hear it, that's it. You're out of the game. And yeah, I'm afraid to put a Christmas soundtrack on, just in case that comes up. So yeah, I might risk it as I get closer to Christmas. but there's yeah, distinct possibility I will just end up hearing it if that happens. You work a bit out. You haven't heard it yet. I think a lot of places don't play Wham and Last Christmas because of the game these days. I know that when I was listening to Radio 2 the last couple of years ago, they wouldn't play it without a warning. Because yeah, people would get very antsy if they played it and got taken out of the game without a warning. My favorite, I will lose with a smile. It's a cracking song, and it is a little bit tongue-in-cheek the whole game because you know you can't control what the radio plays, you can't control what you hear in shops and things like that, which is half the fun of it. You know, is that. Will you get to Christmas without it? I've already watched Christmas movie. We've already watched Christmas movie actually. We were watching Polar Express with the kids this afternoon because we are going on the Polar Express in a couple of weeks' time. Right, this is going to be full very soon, so I've got to watch that. Don't want to run into the crop. I think my best bet is just to keep filling the combine, and then we'll keep emptying it with the tractor and trailer all the time, as much as we can. And you guys can't see it, but my advent calendar is so cool. My wife gave me the best advent calendar I have ever had. So I might go and grab and show you guys in a moment. Actually, you watched The Grinch. I have 2 Christmas movies I have to see. No, 3 Christmas movies I have to see every year. Scrooged with Bill Murray from 1988. Fantastic movie. Ages terribly more and more each year. The Muppet Christmas Carol, must watch that before Christmas as well. And the third is Die Hard. Die Hard is a Christmas movie. It has always been a Christmas movie, even though it's released in July, and it is fantastic. Speaking of which, this is my Christmas countdown calendar, which I love. Every day, Hans Gruber falls another floor down Nakatomi Tower until Christmas Day. That's my Christmas countdown calendar. Die Hard is an absolute classic. I love it. Started put Christmas decorations today, but then I found my big train set with lights and smoke, so the child and me stopped decorating. We spent an hour watching the train go round. Oh man. Yeah, so my rule is that Christmas decorations don't go up until the first weekend of December. So first Saturday or Sunday in December is always when we put the tree up, we get the outside lights on, and we get set up and going. So yeah, so the lights and the tree and everything went up today. And then it'll stay up now until just after Christmas. So until 12th night, until the 6th of January. Or do you mean break my foot and not do the Christmas decorating? Well, yeah, I can understand that, Thefisherj. I would suspect that Christmas decorations or doing Christmas decorations would be painful for you this year. Wow, we've got very little straw in our feeding area for our cows. We need to rectify that. Also need to check on exactly, actually, how are we for feed for our cows? Okay, it's full, but we need to check on levels. A neighbor hang outside Christmas Day. The day after Halloween. I don't get it. If you're putting Christmas decorations up in November, at the start of November, you have Christmas decorations up for a sixth of the year, which just to me makes it less special. I don't think my trailer was full then. I thought yeah, I think that was a part full trailer. I just emptied. Never mind. Do it Mr. Bean style, lots of decorations in a box and exploded. Yeah, that was called the Twins Culture. In decorations everywhere. Alright, there we go. Christmas decorations after Halloween. Yeah, I don't get that. I really don't. I am not... My trouble is I couldn't sustain the Christmas spirit for that long. You know, there would just be the perpetual waiting for... I have to get past Halloween and then warm up. And then beginning of December, I begin to feel like Christmas is coming. And I begin to go, yeah, now I'm beginning to feel it. Now the decorations can go up, and now the kids are getting excited. Now, and it just begins to snowball from here. My trouble is, if I got that way from the beginning of November, Christmas Day would hit, Boxing Day would hit, and I would just, the low afterwards would just be chronic. So yeah, great way to do it beyond now. Get it going up gradually, you know. We've been enjoying the logging videos. I look forward to seeing you clear out fields to harvest. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to do, if we're gonna move on to the boats, with the excess we've got, I think what we're going to have to do is get some sheep, and to get some sheep we're going to have to plant some grass. So yeah, that's going to be the next thing. Like recharging a battery, yeah, Robin. I think that's fairly good. Cool. Yeah. Cool. And I'm doing my best. So I've struggled in January the last couple of years, and I'm doing my best to try and mitigate the New Year blues. I'm going skiing this year. I'm gonna go and have a holiday in January. and get away from it all and just try and relax a bit. Just working on my videos. Happy Christmas to you as well. Have my tree up in preparing your Christmas. Oh, do you know what? I don't tend to do special episodes. I mean, we have the Christmas decorations up on the streams and things, both on here and on Twitch, but I don't tend to do special episodes. No spinnery on Silver Run. Really? When Woolies... There is a spinnery on Silver Run. I'm pretty sure there's a spinnery on Silver Run. There has to be. Because it has... well, no, I say that. There's nothing to process the metal. You have to buy that. So... That's a distinct possibility that there's no spinnery. I thought there was, though. I thought I'd come across one. I mean, we've got to get the furniture factory anyway to do the boats if we're going to. Christmas tree production on Silver Run is a really least a month away from Christmas. Yeah, that would, the trouble with that, Thefisherj, is it would limit, it makes it a very seasonal map. There are Christmas tree type trees on Silver Run, though. No spinnery, we have to install one. Okay. Because I hadn't gone looking for it, so yeah. Wait. Losing track of where I am on my field again. Arriving over crop. Like January, because you know it's gradually getting lighter and heading towards spring. Yeah, I'm normally so my anxiety and depression and stuff gets worse in January. It's dark. Christmas has been and gone, and you know the thing about Christmas. Christmas is wonderful because it brings light to the darkest, one of the darkest months of the year. Or the darkest month of the year, and so it really buoys me up from that point of view. And we get post-Christmas and we get back to work in January, and suddenly I'm going, oh, it's really dark, and there's no longer any of the lovely lights up or anything like that, or any of the great music that comes with Christmas. And Christmas music is great music, or anything like that. It all just kind of disappears. And January just gets really depressing really fast. So I don't do well in January these days. I mean, January last year, that was when I ended up, or this year, that's when I ended up in hospital, which turned out to be caused by an anxiety attack. The previous year, was really down in January, and yeah, I don't do well in January. So I'm gonna break it up this year. I'm gonna go and have a nice holiday, go have some fun with the boys for a week, and give myself something to look forward to at the end of January, and all be good. So I'm looking forward to that. It'll be good fun. And January bills and tax is due at the end of January as well, which is just horrendous. Yeah. Although last year it turned out okay, yeah, I've got to. That's the other thing I've got to work on in the next couple of weeks. I've got to get my my accounts together for the accountant, so he can tell me how much money I owe the government at the end of January. The coldest month and the snow starts to pile up. That is the only thing, is that we don't get a huge amount of snow here in the UK anymore. If we do get it, it tends to be January, February time. Yeah, we don't get a lot of snow Been a couple of years since we've had a really big snowfall that caused a lot of havoc. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I haven't skied since before my twins were born. So it's probably, it must be a decade nearly since I've skied. So I'm looking forward to it. Whether my knees and my ankle are is another thing. I am going to have both my knees strapped up every day. And I'm going to actually, because I damaged my ankle trampolining a month or so ago, I'm going to have to, whoops, that's the wrong button. I'm going to have to strap the knee up as well. So I'm probably going to take it fairly easy the first couple of days. I don't want to go hard. Where I live, haven't seen snow since 2012. We've definitely had snow here in North Norfolk pretty bad. Because I remember only just being able to get out of my driveway. And when I got out of my driveway, if I drove half a mile either direction, then the road was blocked. I live in Norway. Oh yeah, so yeah, you get the snow every year, Taz. Right, I think I'm finished with my combine. I've only got 2 fields, and both of them are harvested. So I think the combine can go back, and we can avoid leasing it for another day or another month, because leases are monthly, aren't they? And then we're gonna go and sell some milk, I think. Average seasonal snow is 324 centimeters, 127 inches. Wow. That is, yeah. Yeah, we don't see that here. We just don't. North Norfolk does like to do its own thing most of the time, but yeah, we don't get masses of snow. If we do get a northerly wind, it comes straight off the sea, and yeah, then it's just massive dump of snow, and then it'll disappear before you get further inland. It will just, dissipate. But we get a massive dump of snow in it with a Siberian north wind. Cod fishing. That'd be nice. Right, okay. We need to park this trailer up, or we need to return the combine. Just gonna double check. I have no fields to harvest. No. 61 right next to me is available, but I don't have the money to buy it at the moment. So yeah. We are done for our harvest for the year. I love that the cameras work now. It was definitely a in-game bug, or a game bug that was stopping that. Wow, that's gone too far. Yeah, English only in chat. I have no idea. What does that say? Because I'm intrigued. Into English, please. Peace, mercy, and blessings of God be upon you. Welcome, a million and nightness to the world. Very nice. What's their name say? There we go. Their name is Technology. But yeah, nice. But yeah, English please, because I don't want to have to go into Google Translate and translate everything you say. And neither do my mods. I was going. Oh no, Thefisherj. I'm actually quite happy with my reversing skills here. Nice. Detach. Right. We can return the combine. At least combine. Turn that. Yes. Okay. And turn that. Right. Combine's done. Let's go hook this up to our milk tanker and go and sell some milk. Oh, to lie, I had my mouse ready to time out. Yeah, if they post again, they have been told, please English only. You sell point by the carpentry, it takes everything, will make it look better. Okay. Who was thank you, Taz. Yeah, I added that mod in, so. Right, we only have one place to sell milk, don't we? Look at the giant farms down the bottom here. Taz has really rolled with the bottom half of this map. Broke 5 bones. Ouch, Fisher. I take it your foot is all strapped up and probably in a cast or something at this point. In a boot, yeah. Ow. There are one place on the map. Yeah, there is only one place on the map to sell milk. I don't know why I went to look. Yeah, here's wishing you a speedy recovery. I know I've said it a few times, but here's wishing you a speedy recovery. Let's go sell the milk. Yeah. 2 places. Oh, what's the difference in price? That's true. We've got 2 places. We could go and sell at the new place. Milk. Wow. Oh, wow. Greenland's auction center is currently got a great demand on. Wow. Okay. Yeah. We're going to go there. 1,600. How does that compare to best price? Oh, wow. It's better than best price. There's a great demand. Fantastic. Yes, English only in chat, please. It can be the nicest message in the world, but if I can't read it, we cannot be sure. And therefore, we cannot leave it in. Oh, Evo's selling as well. Thank you. Oh, no. I forget what the horn is. I think it's... Yeah, there it is. Nice thing about the milk is it keeps bringing us back to back into profit each month. We've got another 5,400 litres, so we're going to do that as well. Yeah, it's paying really well at the moment. This is fantastic. Always good to catch a great demand. It really is. The new place to sell the milk is, was it Culchi or Taz who placed it? It was Taz. Taz has placed the sell anything or sell everything mod. We added it onto the server because there was issues with selling some stuff where people owned the productions for it. So, yeah. Hopefully, 2023 Farm Sim will have mud, as in deformable terrain. I'm still iffy about deformable terrain. It's not for me. Deformable terrain is not a must for Farm Sim. I know it's a weird thing to say. I understand. I do not think it's an important thing for Farm Sim. Mainly because of how much it would force up the requirements to run Farm Sim. Farm Sim has been the difference in optimization between FS19 and FS22 is huge. And it's as I say, I have not had a game in FS20 in 22 where I've dropped below 50 FPS. Well, okay, around 50 FPS. I am running at what, about 50 FPS at the moment. So, and this is multiplayer. So yeah, I haven't had a game where I've dropped below 45. Compared to FS19, where we were running the multiplayer and I was dropping to between 10 and 20 FPS. So, you know, it's so good. Yeah, and I think that's the other thing. Saying if it deforms ground like it does in SnowRunner, I'm not sure most people will actually be happy with that, because SnowRunner resets its deformed ground. Every time you load in, it resets the deformed ground. What I haven't checked with SnowRunner is what happens to farmland jobs that you've done when it resets. So whether it changes the farmland, but you tend to, when you're doing a farming job in SnowRunner, you go in and you do the entire job. So you cultivate, you seed, and you harvest to complete the job, which basically resets the fields to where it was before you started the job. So yeah. There's no permanence to the deformation in SnowRunner, and I don't think Farm Sim can do it like that, because Farm Sim needs to be the opposite. You have ground deformation for ploughing a field, you're going to have to record where that ground is deformed. FS23 may or may... No, there is no FS23. We're in December and it's not been announced, so there is definitely no Farming Simulator 2023. Whether there's 24 as a mobile game, I don't know. I highly doubt we're going to get 24 as the main game, simply because we know there's a year 2 season pass coming out. The thing to watch out for as to whether Farm Sim is going to be released next, FS24 is to be released next year, is where does the season pass run to? If the season pass doesn't have a November release, I think you're gonna find the FS24 will be released next year. If there's a winter release or an autumn release for a DLC, or there's a platinum edition type release for the end of the year 2 pass, we're not getting FS24. At which point I think there won't be a full year 3 season pass, and instead you'll get a couple of DLCs released, and you'll get and we'll get FS25. My money is still on it being FS25. Oh, we're going to queue at the drop off. I put 100 talent. Yeah, I think that's a fairly safe bet, Thefisherj. I think that's a fairly safe bet. I think that going from 19 to 22 gave Giants a lot of time to work on 22, and 22 is a better game for it. It also allowed FS19 to mature better. I mean, the great thing about Farm Sim is Farm Sim improves as it goes through its release. So FS19 got better as it went through because of the work that the modders put in, and what they released, and then the expansions and things that Giants did on top as well. FS19 was an amazing game at its end, and it still is. I mean, FS19 is still a brilliant game. FS22 is getting better as it goes along, and we're seeing it with the mods and things that are released. So yeah. So FS19's released 19 about FS22. Wait, no, I don't think it works like that. FS19 was released in November, wasn't it? I think. And in 2018, because I was over there for that. Why didn't we get FS21? Because it was mainly because Robin, when FS21 would have come out almost immediately before or immediately after the new games consoles, and it would not have done well. It would not have done well on console, and console these days is about half of the Farm Sim player base. So yeah, it was much better for Giants to wait a year, let the new consoles bed in, and then go. FS22 wasn't delayed a month because, strictly speaking, it was never announced as an October release. Everybody presumed it was an October release because, well, it had previous versions had been. But Platinum Edition, the previous Platinum Edition, and the expansion for 19, those were November releases as well. So yeah, Farm Sim seems to have moved to a November release, and Giants are always, trying to find out what is the best schedule, when is the best release date, all of that kind of thing. Yeah, seems to be that mid to late November is a great time to release a Farm Sim game. Oh, no, it's too close. Need to get that right back there a bit better. This is a hard reverse to do because you can't, with that ramp there, you can't come straight onto it. You've got to come in an angle. And when you do, you've then got to stop it in the right place. That's almost there. That's almost there. And slightly forwards. That is probably the best bit of parking I've done with that tanker so far. Right, so now what is time? We need... Did I mulch this field? I might have mulched this field already. No, I haven't mulched this field already. Okay. So, I want to go and grab this stuff over here. We may not finish this job today, but I want to get it started at the very least. Right. Lift. Oh, when that raised that. Lift container V. There we go. That's gonna hit that post. It's really tightly in here. There we go. Okay. So what I'm going to do is park this by the field here. Got a fair amount in here already. I was going to reduce the length of this because it's quite big. On here, right, lower that. We'll go and get the other tractor because this is what we're going to use to actually do this job. A really worrying thing. Oh no, really? Why is... But no, I suppose... Maybe it's just this tractor then. No, I have no mouse control in this tractor. That's weird. At all. Well, actually, I have no mouse control at all. Why do I have no mouse control? Let's jump in something else. Yeah, it's gone completely. Oh, I'm gonna have to come off the server and come back on because I can't look around at the moment. I can do that, and so I can do it with the keys. But yeah, unless my mouse has died, that's a possibility. That happens. I'm gonna change the batteries. I think the batteries in my mouse have died. No batteries. Okay, I think these here all need charging. Yeah, okay. Batteries died. That's what that was. Don't know how long these ones will last. Right. Yeah, it wasn't the eye tracker, it was just the mouse batteries died. So we want to unwind this down the side and take it over to the other edge of the field. Actually, no, if I unwind it from there, that's going to be bad. Wind it from here. Start unwinding. There we go. I can trail this down the side here. I know, but I'm going to hit a tree. Yeah, I definitely got a pipe that was too long. Whoa, no. And we're gonna run over this with our first one. Hey, CB's Biz Kit 1, welcome along. Here we go. And done. Unfold this. Warrior 2, I am using the Pumps and Hoses DLC. Whoa. To try and do this, but I'm not quite sure how to connect it. I'm trying to remember. It's not that. Right. Let's go and attach. I think we have to attach the other end first. So let's attach the other end of this. Right. Right, and then if I come into here, attach, so left shift and Q. All right, that, oh, I've got the trailer the wrong way around. Right, so let's lift this up and get this the right way around then. Yeah, it's all from inside the cab. I think I have to have this connected first before it will connect to the actual other bit. Forwards. Down and shift Q. Connect that up there. Now that that's connected up, this should connect up. If you no. Oh, hang on. There we go. Right, okay. Then we can lift this up. Yeah, we need to go and run the pump, but first I want to get this down to the end of the field. And we are going to run over the hose for the first row, but there's not much I can do about that because of the way this unfolds and everything. Right, let's go turn the pump on. Actually, can just tab through. Yep. Start the engine, activate the pump. Okay. There we go. Later, Peter. And the only way to do the end is to go across. Yeah, it still has this sort of disconnect problem that we've seen. Where the pipe just seems to sit quite a way away until it comes round, and then it's yeah, and then it sorts itself out after a little bit. But all in all, yeah, I really like this. And it works. It works well in general. No, direct seeder does not remove the need for weeding. Only thing that removes the need for weeding is ploughing. No. There's that door. There we go. That works just really, really nicely. See, the umbilical starts to snake across the field behind us. But we got way more umbilical on this than we need. We could probably get away with half the umbilical we're running. Because it only needs to get down to that bottom corner of the field. And the same is true on the other field. It only needs to get down to that bottom corner. It doesn't need to run all the way like this. And as a result, we end up with just a massive extra amount of stuff on the field that we don't need. Oh, that's a good question, Robin. I don't believe so. I think ploughing removes weeds until the next harvest. So if you plough and then cultivate, no, I don't believe you'll get weeds. Right, and up and round. There we are. Yeah, it's a little bit fiddly, but it is working nicely. It's a little bit odd of an odd curve to the field as well. I don't know how much we've got left in our trailer or in our tank. It says condition 81. Just gonna go and have a look. Over here. 40. Okay, we're still half full. So yeah, that's good. But what we have to do is mulch this and then direct seed it. So we won't have to muck around at all doing any actual other field preparation other than this. We'll give you double digestate for any slurry I have spare. I have a lot of slurry spare at the moment, I think. We're full on slurry. What I need is to be able to... I might sell some, actually. Because we now got to sell anything. We can fill our tanker up with slurry and go and sell it. Because I got more digestate than I know what to do with. As well, at the moment. I can't put that into... well, we can't process anything in our BGA because we've got to raise the money to build a container. How much you pay me for it, Culchy? Although I need to see how much I can get on my fields first. Because obviously I don't have space for storing digestate. That's the trouble. I need to buy some storage space for digestate in order to get my BGA running. It's the thing I'm missing from my BGA. But I also need to move the loading area. 1 trillion per litre. Yeah, I'll take that. $1 trillion. Definitely gonna switch this this pipe out. We don't need this much at all. Uh, 40 per 100 liters. Let me just have a look at the slurry. You see, I can sell it for 54. That's the thing. Yeah, shop is offering 54. Do something. Oh, 40 per 100 liters. So that would be 4,000. No, 400 per 1,000 liters. That's a very good price, Culchy. Are you sure? I mean, to be perfectly honest, I'm not in a position where I can sell at the moment because I don't know how much I'm going to need for my fields. I'm probably not going to need the full 100 liters. But that, there we go. Yeah, at the moment, I'm gonna leave it at the moment because I'm not desperate for the money yet. Because the digester I can create with what I've got. Start at market value. I'll see where I am in a bit. At the moment, I'm good. I'm not looking to sell right now. I will probably be looking to sell in the future. There's 100,000 liters at 54 per 1,000 liters. Even that's not a lot of money. What, that's, that many 5? No. Say I got 100,000? I got 100,000 liters, and that is the price per 1,000 liters. So that's 5,400 for everything I have stored. That's a little bit nuts. Oh, I can actually. That's a good point. No, fermenter yes. Distribute across biogas plant. Yes, we can. We can sell the digestate straight from there. That's a very good shout. Yeah, we'll sell the digestate straight from the BGA. That will get the biogas plant going, because I think it's not running at the moment. So we'll do direct sell of the digestate, which won't bring a huge amount of money in, but will be fine. And that will still give us around 54. How much does digestate sell for? 55. So that will give us 55 because it's an average. Would make 55k from my slurry. It's 55 per 1,000 liters. So 100 times 55. Or is it per 100 liters? No, it's per 1,000 liters. So 55 times 100, because it's 100,000 liters, would be would only be 5,500, not 55,000. Yeah, It's to be perfectly honest, it's not worth selling. Other than to free up space, it's not worth selling. It's more effort than it's worth. Which is why I'm just gonna set the BGA to sell it direct. And then what we can do is we can dump excess slurry into yeah, we should be able to dump excess slurry into there as well, shouldn't we? Yeah, we can. So we'll do that. We'll put slurry into our own BGA and convert it to digestate and double dip. Hey, Rocket Kid, welcome along. There we go. Woo! Bit further than I meant to go, but works. This is still the only playthrough that I've got this kit on. I'd like this kit on Attingham. I'd like this kit on the Realism Experiment. But neither of them have I got the £100,000 to spend on getting it, so. It's about weeds. Will weeds grow if you plough and then seed after? No. No, that one I definitely know is the case, Robin, because that's exactly how I played on No Man's Land. Woo. Ah, wrong way. See, this is why we don't need as much cable as we got. Because we end up with a situation like this where we have a lot of overlap. And it just gets weird. Right, while we're down by this, how much do we have left? We're down to 1% silage, so we will finish this off. Yeah, that's not gonna. Until we run out. Which might be the end of this row, it might not. There we go, we're out. Oh. Turn that off. Perfect. Right, and then Shift Q. Lift this up. I'm going to go and refill this with water and slurry, and then I think I'm going to finish there for this evening. We'll finish this field off next time, and we'll get the other one done. And then we should be able to mulch both, and then after that, we should be able to get everything seeded. So. That should be good. And yeah, both these fields are ready to cut again as well. So I might, if I get some time, I might nip on here and get these fields cut at some point. I want to nip onto the server a little bit more if I can. Between streams, but at the moment we're good. Right, let's fill this up. Refill the water on this. Refill the slurry on this. And then we're good. And we remember, we fill the water on this before we fill the slurry on this. Because if we do it the other way around, this cannot get up this hill. It struggles badly. What it cost me for water from here. Oh wow. Yeah, we need to drive straight off this bridge. And yeah, it has enough trouble getting up this hill with all this water in it, with 4,000 litres of water in. It has even more if this is full of slurry at the same time. Hey, Nameless Ghoul! How's your submarine captain going? I'm guessing as the worst submarine captain, you are still struggling. Should have got the big tractor on the container. It's fine. Look, it's revving, and it's getting up the hill, and it's fine. Probably not, Scott, but I don't have anything to transport with it. So I am doing it the wrong way. I've only lost 23 submarine states, so I guess it's good. Oh my lord. Yeah, something I am going to have to do is pop on here and sort out the straw situation. Thankfully, if they do run out of food, they've got plenty of time. So I need to refill them. Refill this. Yeah, as long as I don't do it on the RE. But we can't afford one of these on the RE. We did have it turn up in the shop second hand, but we couldn't get it in time. And Temptation do so many jokes about submarines. Right, that has got this refilled quite nice and quickly. And set up for next time. As I said, I might pop on here and just finish this field off at some point. Because it's not much to do. Yes, sir. And reconnect. Perfect. There we go. Right. So that's where I am going to leave it for tonight. Let's save the server. Again, there we go. Perfect. And switch back out to here. Right, there we go. So that's where I'm going to finish tonight. Video tomorrow on... we'll be on Silver Run Forest. I'm actually going to go and record that now before I go to bed. And next live stream will be on Twitch, probably on Monday. I'm expecting to not be able to stream tomorrow night, so I'm going to be streaming on Monday over on Twitch instead for the realism experiment. So I will see you then for that. And yeah, we'll be back here again next Saturday on YouTube for more on the community server. So come join us for that. For now, though, I'm going to leave this here. So massive thank you to all my channel members and my patrons. As always, you guys help this channel to grow and become what it is. And yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this live stream. I will see you next time. Goodbye.